Well, here we are again today. This little excerpt here is going to be speak no wicked words. Words of unrighteousness are wicked words. Speak no wicked words. Do not speak deceitful words. Do not speak out of turn. Do not fill your ears with wicked words. Somebody said to me not long ago, a church person like myself who goes to a house of worship and worships with a group of people, there is a thing out front. It's called the vestibule. It's between the front doors and the second doors into the church. There is usually a group of people who will stand in the vestibule and do a good bit of talking. Well, when church starts, the place to be is inside of the church. And those very people, by the way, if they should happen to stumble on one of these excerpts that I'm doing right here, this is not going to be very well received because it is speaking directly to the person that does that. But I was talking with a previous member of the church, and they said this to me. They said, I hear the vestibule talk. Wow. And I said to myself, what is the vestibule talk? And so if you want to find out, hang around the vestibule for a few minutes and you'll find out. It's not the same talk that's inside of the church. It's different. And because it's different, it can be wicked. And we do not want to talk wickedly. Psalm 109 said, speak, in verse 2, talking about people speaking wicked words. Speak no wicked words. Do not speak wicked words. I've had friends that were Christians who have asked Jesus to save them, save their soul, come in their heart and everything, and use words that are off color. Use words during the day's language that were off color. And so be careful what you speak. If you want to live in the righteousness, and we've been talking the last few excerpts about living in the righteousness of God, fearing God, having understanding, would you take a bite of food without saying a blessing? Would you eat without saying a blessing? No. Why? First thing is, I want to thank God for what I have. Second thing is, I have a fear to eat anything without thanking God for it because He gave it to me. There is a thing in this world right now that is wicked, truly wicked. That our United States government has made a way to give people things called food stamps that they can go buy luxury items of food and eat and get fat in the midst of a famine and never thank God one time for what they got. And even, by the way, and I've heard it with my own ears, complain about it. Complain, well, I only got $402. Wow. Try coming over here in a real life, live with a man and woman like my wife and I, who live on a fixed income and don't get any food stamps and have to go buy only what we can afford and only the low end of what there is so that we won't break our budget and run over. We have to live within it. And then, on top of that, we are thankful and do thank the Lord for what we have and what we get. And by the way, because I can be thrifty, can go down to the produce store, can walk in there to the last buggy on the wall and see that the day before they went through the oranges and they pulled some oranges off. And they put them in a bag. And has 12 oranges in there for $1. That's pretty good when an orange over there in the other bucket is 25 to 33 cents a piece. And here I'm buying 12 for $1, or 12 tomatoes, or 2 heads of lettuce, or 2 stalks of celery, or 3 bags of carrots, or whatever they've got in those bags for $1. And so you can be expedient. So when you get home, you say, well, what do you get home, Peter? And one of those oranges is bad. Well, I take the bad side off, which would only be half of the orange, and I put the bad side in the trash, and I eat the good side. And so just because it has a spot on the apple doesn't make the whole apple bad. You cut the spot out of the apple and eat the apple. We have forgot where we came from on this earth. We forgot, people. We have forgot where we came from. I'm talking about the righteousness of God. Here I am over here chasing this rabbit, excuse me. But we have forgot that God is the author and the giver of good things, and he gives them to us. Okay, let's look in our book, our Bible. This is God's Word. Let's look at some things we don't want to do. This is what the heathen does. All right. Let's not speak any deceitful words. That's the opposite of what the heathen does. Verse 2 of 109 in Psalms. Let's not speak any deceitful words. Let's not speak lying words. Let's not speak words of hatred. Let's not speak without a cause. Let's not hate without a cause. Let's not hate, period. Let's love. Do everything in love. Let's be careful that we don't despise people that are prospering and doing good because they're following the Lord and they're doing good and they're good people. Or let's not despise a man that is not following the Lord but is doing good. And say, how come he gets all that and he deserves all that and he gets all that good? Listen, the only good he's going to have is on this earth, because when he dies and goes to hell, there's not going to be any good for him forever. Men have traded the good of this world, to have the good of this world, for it to be in an eternity without the good. Wow, that's a bad situation to be in. Okay, let's go on. Let's not speak evil. Let's not return a remark with a remark. If somebody makes a remark that slices you or rubs you the wrong way or makes a quick thought reaction in your head and you remark back, then you're putting a mark on yourself of unrighteousness. We're talking about righteousness right now. Our last 3 or 4 excerpts has been about the righteousness of God. Jesus didn't rail on anybody. He didn't rail on the devil. The devil said things to him, and you know what Jesus said? It is written. My Father has written in this book, this Bible, that you shall not tempt the Lord thy God, that you shall not do these things. We got to hurry here to get through this here. All right. Don't render hatred for hatred. Don't argue. Don't argue with Satan. Don't argue with people. Be careful with those that pose as prayerful men. Don't judge them wrongly. Teach them what is right. Don't be unmerciful. Be very merciful. Don't be an oppressor to the poor or the needy. Be careful that you don't murder the innocent person with your tongue. For instance, a man ends up in the hospital and he's not been following the Lord and everything, and he's void of understanding, and you accuse him of something and that he's not accurate. So be careful how you be an accuser. Listen, our time's